Hello everyone, my name is Jorge Arteaga. The ethical topic that I'm going to be talking about today is GPS-enabled devices. Are they lifesavers in emergencies or are they an invasion of privacy? The ethical standard that I went with is ACM. ACM stands for the Association of Computer Machinery, which is the world's largest educational and scientific computing society. ACM has its own code of ethics and another set of ethical principles that is also provided by the Institution of Electrical and Electronic Engineers as a standard for practicing and teaching software engineering. Are GPS devices ethical or unethical? As technology keeps advancing as the years go by, so do many of the devices, such as laptops, tablets, and smartphones that are scattered all over the world. Manufacturers make use of this technology and include many features with these devices. GPS-based tracking and assistance is one of those features. This allows our phones to send our location and whereabouts to be calculated at any time. GPS tracking can be an extremely helpful tool when it comes to emergencies, or it can be an invasion of privacy. GPS location capability and invasion of privacy. The right to privacy often means the right to personal autonomy or the right to choose whether or not to engage in certain acts or have certain experiences. Some may feel it is unethical for anyone to be unwillingly tracked, and that is an invasion of privacy. Anyone's movements can be subject to remote monitoring and permanent recording at the sole discretion of the government. How GPS-enabled devices are unethical. Cell phone providers and the government have access to where you went, how fast you got there, and when you got there. This type of use for GPS-enabled devices is extremely invasive. Having the government know your current location and having access to your whole persona can be very uncomfortable for one's privacy. With the government using GPS-enabled devices for tracking, this violates the Fourth Amendment, which is the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against reasonable searches and seizures, which shall not be violated, and no warrants shall be issued. Continuation of how GPS-enabled devices are unethical. Everyone likes their own privacy. No one likes that feeling of being under surveillance, especially by the government. As long as your smartphone or other GPS-enabled device is turned on and on your person, your current location will be registered with cell phone networks and updated several times per minute. Cell phone companies keep track of this data and store it for who knows what. Cell phone tracking can reveal our private associations and relationships with others. How GPS-enabled devices are ethical in an emergency type of situation. Although GPS devices reveal our current location and can be used for tracking in an unethical way, there are several ethical uses of GPS-enabled devices. One of those ethical uses is with emergency type situations. Having your location readily available to others is extremely helpful whenever you're in trouble and need assistance from a friend, law enforcement, or emergency care. It allows responders to instantly know your location in an emergency and rush towards you, which can be a huge factor in a life or death situation. GPS tracking can be used to locate a stolen or a missing device. With plenty of apps available and software advances, tracking a stolen or missing phone has never been easier. With technology constantly evolving, with phone software and hardware updates being pushed out to the market, you can have the current location of your phone be sent to a friend's phone via text message or a dropped pin on the map if your phone were to be stolen or missing. When you know where your phone is, you will never lose it. GPS for navigation. If you're lost or don't know how to get somewhere, GPS-enabled devices can be of assistance and guide you to the location you desire. It will take you to the fastest route available and even let you know if there are traffic slowdowns or accidents on your current route. For the conclusion, GPS-enabled tracking on cell phones clearly can have you stirred up in a heated argument about it being ethical or unethical. It is not right for our privacy to be invaded with us being tracked, but on the other hand, the GPS tracking is great for emergencies and the pros outweigh the cons. Not only can you stay safe, but also your family and friends can always have an idea of where you are all the time if you wanted them to know. Your friends can keep in touch with you. You will never lose your cell phone. And also, I would recommend anyone that has a GPS enabled device to have the feature turned on, as it may come in handy in the future. Thank you everyone. My name is Jorge Arteaga again, and that is it.